by Geek Frost. Hi, my name is Anna, and I'm a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton, and I'm a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with episode, I don't have enough fingers for this, 11 of our Getting to Know Ace series, and we are finally getting to covers.
So today we'll be watching 4 of the covers that were requested, voted
for
on Twitter and Instagram, and these were 4 of the top 8. Next week will be the other top 4. So the order that we'll be watching them in is first Someone You Loved by Lewis Capaldi, then we'll be doing their Dance of Taki Taki by DJ Snake, then we'll be watching Youngblood by 5 Sauce, 5 Seconds of Summer, and then the last one will be when they cover Obsession by EXO.
So if you have never seen one of our cover reactions on this channel before, then we'll just let you all know now. We don't give as many comments about covers just because usually we're pretty familiar with the originals, so we usually just point out like a couple of things we liked or the like big noticeable changes that we made, but these are more for fun and we're really excited. Also, I'm not going to be able to give comments about a couple of them.
Same.
Anyways, but we have our every few week bias update, and it's the last one before we reveal biases, if we're even able to, in the finale. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. If not, check the timestamps down below.
Honestly, this bias update is just gonna be, here's a little hint for y'all who have been wanting to guess who our biases are gonna be.
We're still guessing too.
Yeah, but we did some analysis,
Some research.
We used a very scientific method to narrow down our options, and that method is asking Peyton's mother. So let us explain why this is a very good method to use. Peyton,
Okay,
it's your mom.
It's my mom. And as we all know, mothers know best. Okay, first of all, bless my mother, who probably knows more about K-pop and Korean idols than she ever dreamed of knowing. But you know, the hazards of telling your youngest child that you want them to come home during the global pandemic, so really, she brought it on herself. And because of that, every time I get into a new group, I always show my mom and I'm like, guess who you think my favorite is? Because I always think I'm going to stump her. And I have yet to stump her. She can always guess who my favorite is. And she literally only needs like one live performance. I can show her one live performance and she will pick that person out. And if she needs something extra, like if she really can't decide between 2 people, then she'll be like, show me something funny they've done. And I'll show her variety content and then she guesses. And she's never wrong.
But because of that, after Peyton explained this to me, I was like, Peyton, I don't want to go through the struggle of trying to like choose a bias on my own. Can you just ask your mother to pick for me? So I was like, here's my biases from these different groups so that her mom has some references to base off of.
So she thinks that Anna's bias is going to end up being Kang Yoo-chan. I might need to say that she also thinks of Anna as like baby child.
And then your mother is stuck between, for you, Chun and Donghoon.
Alright, with those hints, we're gonna move on because I don't know how to transition from this, and
Someone You Loved.
go! Okay, I do know this song.
I still don't really got it.
You will, by the time it gets to the chorus.
Okay, I know.
Yeah. They look so cozy.
There is echo. Oh, okay.
Somebody to have, just to know how to feel. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you always
Harmony.
came. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled her up. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved, and I tend to close my eyes when you hurt. Sometimes I fall into your arms. I'll be saving your sound till I come back around. For now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you put her up. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love, but now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you put her up. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. I let my guard down, and then you put her up. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love.
Was this the one that someone said in the comments like early in the season that Louis Capaldi said like, I'm fine with people covering my songs, but they can't be better than me?
Oh, really?
I don't know. I think it might have been this one. I don't know.
It was nice. Yeah.
This is my sort of emotional music.
Yeah, I know.
My eyes are watering. I was like, yeah, oh, feel the pain.
It was really nice. I don't know. This is a thought that I had. This is gonna sound really weird because I wasn't like entranced, but I mean like I was in to some extent like pulled in by the emotions. But when they did the close-up shots, I was just looking at Donghoon because he doesn't sing for a little while until like towards the end, and you can see how he's relaxed. And like it's a fixed shot of him in that square, and then all of a sudden like he goes up because he's going into singing posture. So he like goes further up in the frame, and I was like, oh, I love that. It was just something that was on my mind.
No, that's really cool though.
Oh. Because he's like relaxed and like contemplative and like in the emotions, and then it's like, oh, time to sing.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I can't say anything about this.
Yeah.
Other
I mean, it was
than
really pretty.
I feel like some things have just been opened in my mind regarding biases.
Oh! I mean, the harmonies were really, I just like the harmonies were really beautiful, and it was really nice. Obviously, I'm not going to get on them about diction. Like, I can't, because this is not their native language. It's all very, like, legato. There's a lot of eliding. Eliding is, like, when you connect the ending consonant of a word into the beginning of the next word. So there's, like, a lot of that kind of stuff. My only thing is that they didn't end the song on loved. They just said love. And I get it because you want, like, the pitch to ring out and sustain. But I was like, I just want the word to end. To close, please. Should we just
Next.
Okay.
Okay, first dance cover, DJ Snake, Taki Taki, choreography. It says covered by Ace, so I'm gonna say this isn't their original choreography.
If it is, let us know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they're gonna be all like, I'm so cool. Aren't they?
Yeah. Ooh, Smok is dancing.
Oh.
I mean, this sort of song is great for their dance style.
Oh. You good, Peyton?
I'm fine. I was actually just thinking, I'll say that afterwards. Are you good, Anna?
Alright. KBK!
Yeah!
Wow.
That was so smooth.
우와! 우와!
Bailame como si fuera la última vez y enséñame ese pasito que no sé, un besito bien suavecito, bebé. Taki taki, taki taki rumba.
멋있다.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Facials. We're
I'm gonna talk about their facials too. When you
Oh.
were like, are you good? I was like, yeah, I was just thinking about how I'm really happy they're doing facials, even though this is just like for a dance practice kind of cover.
Honestly, the facial that sticks out to me the most is when it was the Donghoon Jun duet, like duo moment, and like
Yeah.
Donghoon is just like a smirk.
Yeah. Well, I thought June's facial stuck out more there, but that's when you asked me if I was okay. I was like, yeah, they're doing facials. I'm great.
But that's all I can really contribute.
I mean, I said it in the reaction. That's like a great style of dance for them to cover. Like, it fits their normal style of dancing so well. Also, props to KBK. Sorry, props to Byungwan. Why are we suddenly calling him KBK?
I don't know. We just call him that now. Because whenever we text, we're just like, oh yeah, KBK.
Anyways, I mean, like, that jump, and then he went so smoothly to the floor. Also, his roll forward, so smart. Shoulder roll. If you didn't notice, he didn't actually go over his neck, which is a lot safer. He goes over his shoulder and his neck is tucked in. It's a very dance friendly roll rather than like gymnastics roll. I liked it. So much hase.
So much hase.
So much hase.
Kim Se-yoon, what are you wearing?
Yeah!
I was like, everyone else is dressed kind of like more casual, I guess, and I'm like, you literally have what?
I mean, yeah, okay, Kim Se-yoon had that on, and then Donghoon with his like muscle tee. I was like, dude, what are you wearing?
But I was also like, muscle tee is not as
it
strange
was like
for
the
dance
cutout
practice
one
room.
though.
That's not as strange for dance practice to me, though.
I
don't know.
is.
Okay. I don't know.
I did ballet though, so
Okay, yeah. Anything else to say?
it was great. I mean, I expected no less.
Cool.
Next.
So this video requires a bit of intro. You guys may not know. There's no way for you to know. We've never said it before. Have we? Anyways, yeah, so before being a K-pop fan, Peyton was a Five Sauce fan. A very big Five Sauce fan.
I've seen them live twice.
Yeah. I only saw them when I went to the One Direction concert on the road.
That was one of the times I saw them.
And like, so I also used to really like Five Sauce. I mean, I still do. Yeah, ever since the series first started, we were like, we're not going to be able to choose a bias until we see their Five Sauce covers.
Yeah.
So here we are. Let's just go.
This might be the last time anyone ever sees me alive.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm telling you, if he was just in a leather jacket.
Stop.
What?
Remember what you told me, love me till the day I die.
Did he just wink?
Wink.
Surrender my
How do you tell?
Again?
You make me believe you're mine.
Anyways.
He just winked again.
Yeah, you used to call me baby, now you're calling me by name. Text wanna know one, yeah, you be me and my own damn game. Yeah. You're pushing, I'm pulling away from you. I giving, you take. Young blood, say you want me, and not in your life, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight. But you need it, and all of the time. Young blood, say you want me, and back in your life, so I'm just a dead man.
You good?
Jimmy, what are you doing?
Media conversation, is the last goodbye. Yeah, one of us gets you drunk and close about 100 times. So who you been calling, baby? Nobody could take my place. Oh, you looking at the strangers, hard to get you see my face.
Oh,
Your blood, say you want me, and now you're lying, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight. But you
Oh,
need
what a good
it, yeah, you
song.
need it.
It's such a good song. KBK.
Say you want me, I'm back in your life, so I'm just a dead man crawling tonight. 'Cause I need it, yeah, I need it, and all of the time.
It's gonna...
You're pushing, I'm pulling away from
I had been hoping he would sing this part.
Too. Yeah, he sang that part.
You're running away from you,
It's my favorite part of the whole song.
from you.
For good reason.
Say you want me, and not alive, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight. But you need it, yeah, you need it, and not at the time. Yeah. Say you want me, and back in your life, so I'm just a dead man crawling tonight. 'Cause I need it, yeah, I need it, and all of the time, yeah. Pushing, I'm pulling away from you. I give and you take. Your blood, say you want me, and now you're alive, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight.
Oh, someone had a very crisp ending T. Are you okay, Peyton? You're not okay, I know.
This illuminated nothing.
If anything, it added people.
If anything, it added people. Alright, we're back to we're back to starting point 0. I now have 5 options again. I love this song.
Do you have anything to add? Or say? Not add. We haven't said anything yet.
You go first. If I come up with anything, I'll let you know.
I mean, honestly, I want to I want to hear them sing this live because since it's like been edited and like mixed and everything, it misses all of the grit that can be in there. And
I
also,
knew you
when
were
did they
gonna
do
say
this?
that.
Oh, you knew?
Yeah, I was like, she's gonna talk about how their voices don't have enough grit in them.
Yeah. It's because I'm just
Luke Hemmings' voice is
I'm just thinking about Luke Hemmings singing this, and he just has a lot of grit in his voice. Because also, I think instead of leaning into like the mean side of the song, they were leaning and trying to be in like seductive more. Which like it is a different interpretation because it's just like different from what I know as of the original.
Yeah.
Their interpretation of it. Which is why we don't comment a lot on covers. But their harmonies were cool. Like, I liked listening to the harmony, I think, in the end of the chorus, because, like, the chords, the way that they're built, it's like, oh, it sounds kind of crunchy when you harmonize on top of it, but then when it finally resolves up, it's like, ah, yes, thank you. But also, since it is, like, a group singing instead of just, like, since they were, like, having a lot of group singing, harmonizing moments, they also can't sound as gritty, just so that the harmonies are able to lock in place. Because blending for group singing is a thing.
I don't know, I really liked it a lot. But I was just gonna say about like performance-wise, they really were performing the song. Like their facials were really good. Even when they weren't singing, like I noticed especially when Jun, Donghoon, Chan were singing, like KBK and Wow. Kangwon and Wow. I'm so sorry. Were off to the side and they were still like mouthing and they were like dancing along and like emoting out, which was engaging.
Yeah.
So also Park Juni, what are you doing? That first chorus, I was just like. Anyways, that's all I got. I'm ready to go die a second time. Okay, so the last video we're watching today is their Obsession cover from KCON, and we were able to find the actual live stage of it, where they're actually dressed like EXO. This one also needs a little bit of explanation because we both might die. I really might die again. In case you didn't know, we're both really big EXO-Ls. EXO is my old group, and my ultimate bias, Park Chan-yeol, is an original member of this song. He was in this song.
Okay.
Not all of EXO was in this song.
Okay, yeah. I was like, huh? What are you saying?
Anyway,
So yeah, let's just go.
let's just go.
Do you want to watch the dance practice together too?
Yeah,
On
I'm
video?
very upset.
I know. The camera work was bad. But like we wanted, so we had chosen to do the live stage because we were like, oh, we need the experience of like all their facials and them in the outfits and everything. But this camera work is very upsetting, so let's also watch the dance practice now. Yeah. And we usually don't watch dance practices on this channel if a live stage is available. But K Contact, you gave us no other choice. So much better. Oh, you can hear all the stomping too. This makes me happy.
Yeah, that's such a good part of the choreography. Happy. I'm now happy.
Oh.
Okay, so I was really upset because you couldn't see Park Chan-yeol's part at the very beginning of the live stage. Like you just saw when June actually like sat up, you just saw his facial, but you didn't see where he actually started. I really wanted to see that, and I'm really glad we watched the dance practice. I don't usually have reactions when we watch dance practices.
Oh yeah.
But it was so good, Anna. He did it so properly. Okay, so here's the thing. When he does that hinge up at the very beginning, I love Park Chan-yeol. I won't go into that right now. But he cheats when he does it. He pushes himself off the ground. Oh my god. Park Jun-hee. It was beautiful. He didn't even have hands to cheat with because his hands were like this on the ground and he like arched up off the ground. Like he just completely pulled up and I was like, what?
Core strength.
Core strength, quad
Wow.
strength, actually. That takes
Really?
a lot of quad strength.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a hint because you're like hinged on the ground and a lot of flexibility too to be able to lay like that. But other than that, I mean, I'm very happy. This is a very good cover. I said they have a different dance style, and they do. EXO just has a lot more in their like natural dance style, a lot more variety, a lot more individuality. And Ace has that too, but it's not as present here, which makes sense because they're covering like a Super Sundae like song, and so it needs to be like very perfect and very clean. But I was just noticing, like, especially at the very end, I was like, wow, this is so together. Like, it's like perfectly together. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to compare the two.
Oh yeah. No. Vocally can't compare the two either. But also I was like, of course, since they have like a shortened cover, I was like, of course they do like the bridge breakdown vocal part instead of doing the rap part. But yeah, it was just really interesting to hear the song that I know so well sung with different voice tones.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about like Donghoon singing Suho's part. I'm like, this sounds so different.
Yeah.
Like, even the way that they choose to, like, emphasize things are so different.
See, I actually thought, going back to your comment about how, like, oh, of course they skipped the rap and did the bridge, I was actually, in my mind, I was like, oh, that's kind of bold, because there's always that thing going around the internet where it's like, when people cover EXO songs, they always skip the bridge.
Oh, I want to hear Ace sing the EXO Tempo bridge. Acapella bridge. And actually do it acapella.
Yeah, I was gonna say they could do it.
They could, because they have WoW to sing the lower notes, too.
Yeah.
Dum, 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 dum,
Dum,
dum,
dum,
dum.
dum, 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 dum.
It would be so... Oh. I'm formally sending in my request to hear this.
Petition. Anyway, this is great. It didn't help me at all with biases, but this is great.
Anyways, TLDR for this video is we've enjoyed watching Ace's covers, the first 4 that we're watching. Hopefully y'all weren't expecting critical comments, because this was really just, oh wow, that's cool. Oh wow, that's cool. Oh my god, how am I choosing a bias? So, yup.
This was fun.
Yeah.
That being said, if you enjoyed this video, if you also love Ace's covers, if you also can't choose an Ace bias, because it seems like it's just a thing in choice land, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe, ding, turn on your notification bell.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
I want you,
I want you. Young
And-
blood. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.